What's up, guys? Back at it again with another Rek'sai in-depth jungle video. So pretty much in this one, I'm just going to cover everything you need to know about playing Rek'sai in the preseason and how we're going to build him and do everything you need to do for the queen herself. Runes and items are going to be there. I've been trying a different rune page. Same primary, secondary is a bit different. I go eyeball collection plus relentless hunter because the the blue smite removal. I feel like having a bit more agency early in with boots and a bit more move speed does help me, and that's the reason why I do it. So one thing for Rek'Sai is Red Crows Raptors is the go-to clear. You want to do it every game, it's super valuable. The way I've been playing her recently is I just Red Crows Raptors every single time into either, a pretty convenient gank or a really strong invade, and it's been working a lot for me, invading and getting kills because the other person is a bit too low in the jungle. And I think this is a great strategy for you guys, anyone who's willing to take a little gamble. What I don't think it's much of a gamble, but it's always a very convenient thing. For example, this guy, I'll show you guys. We know this guy doesn't get at least top sides, and we see him now on a ward, so we're gonna invade him and try to punish him. Our Tryndamere is a bit ahead of the game, though. I think this is just really terrible, but he kind of ruined that plan. But well, the idea was there. We might be able to kill him anyways. So what I was gonna say is we just go for the invade, and there's a few ways to do it. You can either just wait for him here, which I personally like. He can start Raptors, and I'll just let him do the wolf camp. He'll eventually make his way over here. This is where you get him. You can either E over here or take the plant. E and over is generally pretty safe. So here we're just going to sweeper to make sure we see him as he walks into us, and we're just going to get the combo. And he's pretty much dead at this point. So here we just want to auto. And we get a kill. So that's the game plan. That's how you want to play it. And here we just get another one. That's how we do it. That's how we do it in level. Respect. And see, this is actually the way I like to play. I think you guys should really invest into this invade. It's really straightforward. I do it like every third game and just super free. As you can see there, I mean, even if, let's say, because like this is the thing about invades now, they're really they're 10 times easier. Before I really didn't invade like this, but now because of the changes to smite, where people just cannot smite and heal a bazillion HP, now you're actually gonna, you have no way to survive, no way to get that extra HP back, so it's so much easier to kill people in invades. And plus, because of the new the way jungle is, the whole iteration with the how your jungle, your Pokemon, it doesn't really heal you, it doesn't keep you like super healthy. Jungle camps are generally going to tear you down a bit, so a lot of champions are going to be, as you see, like around half HP being on the their second buff. So I think you guys can really understand that. You can invest into that, and you guys are definitely going to get a bunch of kills. I think this is a fundamental part of if you want to win as Rek'Sai. Here the ball's pushing up, so we're just going to capitalize it. So when you're approaching ganks like this, you always shoot the Q up when you can, if it's free, like that. Here we want the kill, we don't want Jhin to get it. And Jhin gets it. Here I'm just going to push with this, and we're just going to play for the Drake. First Drake spies, game preseason, new thing, guys. First Drake, super easy to do. If you have one champion help you with Drake, it's super free. And honestly, I usually, I don't know, this timer is just so stupid. Usually it's even fast by yourself, as you can see. See, now my team is just stupid because no one listens to the jungler's ping. Oh, we might get another one. Gonna have to flash for that one, but that's an execute. That's a finish right there. Who, you see, you can actually sonar track the Zac Pokemon, so we can always track the enemy jungle. You're gonna see this a lot as the Rek'Sai. You will be tracking the enemy Pokemon, so just be aware of it. Here, we're just gonna get long swords, and we're gonna buy boots. This is what I'm saying with the new page. You know, I like to just be fast on the map. This is why I prefer the relentless movement speed. I think it's just now without blue smite, like look how long it's gonna take me to actually get blue smite. Usually you would have blue smite by level 5, but not. It's really bad on Rek'sai not having blue smite, so you have to adapt a bit and just go for that early boots. Not rely on smite at all to get on people. It's not as good as it was before. And by the time you're going to get it, is usually going to be around like level 7. You're going to have claw by then. So you just have to think about it like now you don't really have smite. So you have to really adjust your game plan a bit. Just be really smart about it. And this extra movement speed from runes is what I'm saying. It gives you that kind of edge you generally need. Here, he's probably going to die, but I will most likely finish. We just have to right click, so if he knocks up, cool. Oh, yeah. You guys, these guys are hilarious, by the way. League of Legends players. They don't respect the game. Put a little respect on Rek'Sai's name, okay? Good thing about players now is they can't actually steal your jungle camps. It's too hard to do early game. So they just end up throwing a lot by trying to steal camps early game. I have no idea what my Jhin was doing there, but I should be able to get a kill here as well. Oh, and we're in base. We have claw. So this is an important buy timer. I didn't touch it on it as much as I should have, guys. For you guys, Dirk, important buy timer. Same as usual. Dirk is just your go-to. Now we don't go for that extra long sword. If we have a Dirk, we go for a boots buy too. Because boots buy is only 300. Play for first dragon before first herald. Herald's not as important anymore. Honestly, get towers more by just autoing them than relying on herald. So don't play around herald like it's that important. Play for first drake because I think that first drake is super easy to do before herald is even up. It's super fast. Like I'm telling you, if you guys have a bot push, like a single bot push, it's pretty much free. Here we're gonna try to be really aggressive. Why? Because we just got our buy, so we're obviously super strong, ready to go. We don't want to start herald. First, you want to find who's the possibility of someone coming for us here. And we're gonna just kill the Teemo first. Oh, what the fuck? It's my bad. I don't know why. I was clicking W, it just didn't knock up. That's probably my mistake, though. We were just gonna chunk him and try to get out. Ooh, it might be a hard one to get out now. I'm gonna ulti. Probably get him here. Yeah, hi. Unfortunately, we're trading our life away for it, but yeah, I should have been able to kill Teemo though. I don't know why my W just didn't go off. That's just really unfair. Here, looking at the team comp, they have a lot of CC, they have a lot of bindings, so we're just gonna go for early Merc treads. I don't prefer to go for early boots, but it really depends on the game here. We'll set up one tunnel now. Early game, we don't set up early tunnels. You kind of need them just to play around the gank. But I find myself playing for Drakes a lot more if I can. Like here, second Drake's going to be up in 30. We can easily pressure that. Objective voting's going off. Everyone's pinged, ready to fucking go. Zac is actually a very strong champion. So we have to be really cautious when we're playing against Zac. Very cautious. By the way, I'm just dead. Oh, it's terrible for me to die there because it just ruins the game time. Should have let Tryndamere tank. I thought I could just claw and get on top of him without getting satcheled, but I just got satcheled and then I'm dead. It's okay. We still have to play for Drakes. We have a lot of treat system. The new treat system is really good for Rek'Sai. She benefits a lot. early ganking, just getting a bunch of kills early game really pushes you ahead. But if you want to win games as Rek'Sai, it's really about, it's going to be about playing for those objectives, is like what I was saying. Getting these dragons is really going to be the key factor for you winning games. And also being careful on not dying too much early game. That first death was redeemable. The second death was really bad. So we don't play for deaths like that. We're gonna avoid that right now. But we do want this Drake, so we're playing for Drake. Here we have our Empowered Smite now, at least. It does help a lot. It does get us through early game. Thank God Zach went for that item. Oh man, I really was ready here. At least I get the Zach kill. So build paths, I haven't touched on it extremely well, but pretty much we just go Hydra, second item, and once you get this Hydra buy, you're gonna be a god. Honestly, I should have been farming way more, and then I would have been able to kill them all. But it's okay. If I was farming a bit better, I would have a Hydra earlier. I really just want the second dragon, then I can just AFK farm for the rest of the game. Since we're winning this fight around here, we're just gonna play for the second dragon. And we'll try to be too smart about it. We'll try not to die right now. They're really low, so I'm not too worried about them going for this Drake, so we just play fast for the Drake. Don't go for kills right now. Just get the Drake, get it over with. Oh, she's too fast. Yeah, I don't know if I should walk back in. Let's just say we got a good value out of it. I'm gonna base now. See you later. I have to get my topside jungle. Play was pretty good. You can always interrupt Zach in his jump animation. That's the thing I really need you guys to get better at. That's why I say the Zach matchup is actually really playable if you know how to just W cast when Zach is, you know, flying in. That's a big factor into it. If you guys master that, you'll really have a good time playing League. See, like when I look for Zach when he's about to pop his head out, I just W right on his shadow point. Really helpful. Just think about that. A lot of champions, when they have these dash abilities, really just interrupting them just does a lot for the matchup. And Zach, if Zach cannot get his jump in, he just becomes way useless. So here, you know, I think Rek'Sai is actually giga broken if you can farm up a Hydra early and just stack it fast. Here I'm going to play for invading and play aggressive. Maybe kill the Zach. Zach with no passive is very, very killable. Very killable. We always aim for that. When you have your Omni Vamp, this matchup becomes a lot easier because you can just kind of lifesteal it. Hydra's really broken on Rek'Sai because, you know, we talk about it a lot in our videos. Rek'Sai just really benefits a lot from just AD. So having a lot of AD is what's really important. I'm gonna try to help him. My boy Cho is on the run. We get the tag, and we're gonna get the kill. By the way, next patch, I think, guys, it's gonna be League of Legends, League of Tanks. So I'm already building my Cleaver. It's hard to push this way. I'm already going Cleaver third. My build path is just Cleaver third. It's you know, this build path into Cleaver, then I go like DD Moth and just get really beefy. You do have to kind of make a bruiser build to make this work, or else you're just not going to be able to play. And then when you get the Hydra, you really have to abuse side lanes. Like your mentality as the Rek'Sai, you really are going for side laners, and you're trying to pick them, and you're just trying to like get a bunch of stacks from Hydra. Hydra stacks really fast if you take jungle camps, and then you go and you take a wave. Junglers are literally the fastest champions that can stack in. And even after the nerf, this item is still going to be broken. It just makes Rek'sai scale into the late game when you have stacks on him. Without this item too, it's really hard to kill people. I'm going to kill that Irelia. It just lets you side lane, an important factor. She's really beefy. We just have to get our claw on her though. Bye-bye. See how broken that champion is? Almost beats me there. But not your boys. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at this lifesteal, guys. Look at this lifesteal. Rek'Sai was designed for this item. And you just get so many stacks. I'm already at 16. Like, I'm chilling. I'm just hard chilling. They might all run for me here, so I just have to grab a couple of creeps and then I'm gonna run away. And we do, I haven't touched on it at all, but red Pokemon is actually really good on Rek'Sai because you can apply it with your Q slow. Some champions, I think red is not good, but I think don't underestimate red on Rek'Sai. It is actually quite valuable. The rest of them, I don't really feel like it makes much of a difference. I think red synergizes. I think for poke champions, red is really good. I don't even care about the extra like damage. It's just like the slow utility. It's actually quite nice on it. Here, there's a ward, but maybe we can just get on someone. Here, we're just going to keep our position. I really wants to kill a Tryndamere, so I'm just going to help him. And that's why we always right-click when we want to insta-stun someone. And this amount of AD you have on this two-item spike is... It's much better than Edge and Knight. Though I do like Edge and Knight, I don't think Edge and Knight is the build anymore. I think this item just takes the Edge and Knight position because of how much it just actually gives you, like, raw. Just absolutely the raw stats this item can give you. And then in third, I always go Cleaver. You always need an armor pen. You always need an armor shred item third. And now I do feel like you do need some HP to kind of back up this low, no HP build. So this is where we go into our Cleaver. And in the tank meta, next patch, honestly, maybe Cleaver second might be important too. Or maybe Cleaver for sure third will be really beneficial in future games. And this is like my build path. When I have Cleaver, you're going to see how beefy you are. This build is just about being able to kind of like... You're not going to be super... Like, what's the word? You're not going to be like... Team fighting isn't super simple, but your split pressure is just insane. So this is how you have to look at it. You are a split pusher. I just take wave after wave because jungle farm is not good right now. It's in a bad spot. You see that slow effects can easily give you that gap close. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have to ulti, but might as well for the lulz. Xyz. And we can always revamp on the wave too afterwards. God, I'm dying though. Oh god, your boy's getting chunked. I'm not dying. I have too many stacks to die like this. No more shrooms. Yes. See you later, alligator. That's the tunnel network. And this is why you set it up when you're going to be splitting. You're going to have a really easy time just setting up wave after wave and just farming. Being a menace on the side. Draw people away, you know? Like, don't just take fights mid every time, like 3v3. That's not how you want to play her. You gotta think of her like a split push champion. It's going to be the best way for you to win the game. And then turn, like, get a wave, an extra wave, push, assassinate this guy. Go join the team fight afterwards. Stuff like this is how you want to play. Funny thing is, by the way, you can solo Baron as Rek'Sai now. I don't know why, but jungle camps are so weak. But with the Omnivamp item, you can just easily solo. Here, I wouldn't even need this guy, and I would be able to kill this camp. But it always helps to have people. So we have Empower Smite 1200. What makes Rek'sai? You guys should never lose Smite fights as Rek'sai because your Smite combo does 1500. So here, never miss Smites ever again, or you're gonna bring shame to me. Remember, guys, Smite plus E. So if my Smite does 1200 true damage, my E does 500 true damage, 1700. But usually, just be safe. Use your Smite and E at the same time around 1500 HP and you'll never miss Barons ever again. Trust me. It's not 50-50 with Rek'sai. Oh. I have to ulti early. Oh, I didn't need to burrow there. A little bit of a blunder, but you know, it is what it is. So here, this is where you kind of build. Do I need MR yet? You might need MR. But I already have Merc Tress, so maybe I'll go for DD. I'm gonna go for DD, then I'm gonna probably have to go my Warhammer first. Just kind of build like this here, or I could just say like, hey, maybe I just want the X-Drinker, and then I'll save up for like a Death Stance when I have a lot of money. This is like your build path, DD and then a Hex Drinker or Moth. In this game, because it's kind of like pretty AP heavy, we're gonna go Moth first, then we're gonna get our DD next as our last item. And that's like your general build path. Usually you're gonna be going DD first. This game is a pretty MR heavy game, so I already have Mercs. Plus I need Hex Drinker. And just always make sure you don't die for free. Like, you don't want to lose your Hydro stocks too often. They're just very good for you to have. Here, we're just gonna finish this off. Enemy team is like completely done. Yeah. So this is how you're gonna play as Rek'sai. Remember, Red Crux Raptors clear aggressive gank are our standard like level 3 ganks when we tunnel over here. That's the usual we always do. Or you do the invades I showed you, where you just invade them here. We always eat here and wait for them at the blue buff, guys. They always walk in. They will face check you. Don't show here. Just E over here and wait here. Same thing for red. If you red invade them, just sweep her here, or just walk here and just invade them here. If you ever want to know how to invade people, you just look at where they. If you ever know how to invade people, you just have to look at where their enemy team is leashing. So if the top laner is sitting in lane, well, the top laner is not leashing, so he's not starting blue. But if the bot lane is not showing in lane, then the bot lane is most likely leashing, so he's probably starting red. And if they start red in this meta, that's a good thing. They always full clear. So they're always going to do Red Crux Raptors, so you can always just invade them on blue and wait there. I'm telling you that will work like 50% of the games you play. If it doesn't work, you're usually pretty safe because enemy team is pretty trash. But really just give it a try. I think you guys will learn more if you play more aggressive. I'm going to take a little dump on the Ziggs in a second if I see him on my little sonar vision. And you always just play kind of side lane, set up your tunnels in good positions. Good, clear the wards out. Nice, aerosol. Just want to end this game out. Make sure I don't die. I'm just gonna back up. Oh, last tick of ignite. Get him, Lance. Nice. And here I would have them all, and then my last item would be Death Stance, like we were talking about earlier. And that would be your general build path. The game looks pretty over. Hope you guys liked the video. Let me know in the comments what you think. Also, be sure to like, subscribe. It helps a lot. Share the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to be doing a lot of different champions, but this is my personalized Rek'sai one. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.